Hello. Hello. Well, that certainly was interesting, wasn't it? Well, at least I finally got to use my intro in a video. This is the start of me using an intro. Well, probably. And there goes my phone. Oh, at least it didn't stop recording. Anyways, today we're gonna look at every arcade-based Game Boy game that I have on the Super Game Boy, because I don't have a Game Boy player. I wish I did. Mostly to play GBA games on the TV, because, well, in my knockoff GBA cartridge video, you can see why. Let's start off with the classic with the best graphics. Well, all three of these have great graphics. Let's start with the granddaddy of them all, Donkey Kong. The only one that I have that has a working save battery, in matter of fact. The other one might, but I haven't figured out how to fix it yet. The reason that this game is so great on this system is because it has enhanced features from the Super Game Boy, like the border and the color palette. I can even flip through from the original to this. Original on a Game Boy Color, on this Game Boy Color, Super Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Super Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Super Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Super Game Boy. Unfortunately, I can't. Well, I can turn off the background, but I like this background. Let's actually do some gameplay, won't we? Shall we, I should say. Oh, I wasn't recording the screen. Sorry, I just get so wrapped up in gameplay. At least I can somewhat play this with one hand. I'll just go through. Oh wait, I should have started in a file. Yeah, that would have been great, wouldn't it? There's no Super Game Boy startup for these enhanced games. Oh, except possibly Space Invaders. Now, when you're looking for Space Invaders, it's important to get a cartridge that looks like this, because this one has a very special feature. Now, this is on a flat screen. If you guys want me to play this on an old CRT, then please let me know, as I can do that. And there's the added sound effect. This cartridge, a Game Boy cartridge, when you put it in a Super Game Boy, actually takes hold of some of the Super Nintendo's capabilities and adds new sound effects like that scream you just heard from Pauline saying help, help, help. course, all the levels are colored in ways. Oh, and I died. Well, I'm not gonna get through this with one hand. Well, maybe. I have. Sometimes I find it easier if I look through my phone. One life left. My mistake. Once I get a game over, that's it. Of course, you can always cheat and do this. Well, on to the next game. From Donkey Kong, we have the granddaddies of granddaddies, Asteroids and Missile Command on the Game Boy. Super Game Boy Enhanced. Now, before I start playing this, there's another game that I have to mention. Tennis on the Game Boy. The one I have is just a regular cartridge. Of course, Nintendo re-released this game later on in the Game Boy's lifespan as a Super Game Boy Enhanced game. But all it really did was, besides it being a regular cartridge, was added the effect that you could play on the Super Nintendo with two controllers without having to have a link cable. If you can find the Super Game Boy version of this cartridge, be my guest, as Tennis is a good game on the Game Boy. Asteroids and Missile Command, everyone. Let's start with Asteroids, because everyone knows Asteroids. Again, with the arcade border. I love that. And it's got a special color palette as well, just like Donkey Kong. But of course, this one doesn't fully use it like Donkey Kong. But the next example after these two games, it's very impressive. I'm gonna do Select and do Classic. I'm going to do classic mode on easy, since I'm playing with one hand. And as you can see, it really does emulate the, and I accidentally warped. Now, on Asteroids on the Atari 2600, you can actually cheat by shooting in any of the four corners of the screen, because, well, the asteroids follow a certain path. And before we get, well, it's already 10 minutes in, but you know what? I'm gonna say it. Please subscribe and click the bell down below for all notifications. Can we get to 100 subscribers? Remember, you can help just by hitting that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, then thank you. Well, No, it's asteroids. I have to reset the game for Missile Command. Um, oh, okay. It just took a minute. Missile Command. Well, that's gonna be it for now. There's gonna be a part 2.